Welcome to Stop the Cat podcast. We have not done an episode in over a year, but we're back, and we want to talk about everything that we've accomplished and things that we need to work on.
No way, it's actually been over a year.
Yeah, since we've recorded a full episode.
I thought
we haven't recorded
like,
since like August. I think.
Yeah, around like a year.
Probably August.
I guess so.
This is kind of just like a life update episode. Kind of just gonna like talk about the future plans of the podcast, what we accomplished this summer, and yeah, it's kind of weird back in this setting where we're just like, you know, having a natural flowing conversation and just, you know, just talking. So
yeah,
we got some things to address today. We're going to talk about some of our recent success, some of our hate, you know, our strategy this summer, and kind of just like give you guys a full update of what's going on in our lives. So, I think you can,
like last year we did this, and like we did this at the end, right?
Yeah.
Like we did a full like recap.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this year, because at the end we were like, we're going to college, blah blah blah, and I remember someone said in the comments like, why don't you continue it? So I think we should start with like what we're gonna do in the future, and then we could go back to what we achieved. And stuff.
Definitely. So, as far as the future plans go, obviously, you know, it's end of August. We're gonna be going to school. Going to be remote, not going to be able to come in person every week and record an episode. So the plan is to go virtual with it. Now, obviously, that's going to, you know, bring the quality of the podcast down. But I think overall, we can branch out a lot more because we're virtual. We can, you know, reach out to different guests, get them on. I don't think we're going to be able to put out as much content as we, you know, were this summer. Yeah. But I definitely think it's good to, you know, continue the growth and, you know, it might not be as much of the growth we've seen this summer, but I think it's good, you know, to still check in and not just completely ghost our fans.
I just feel like if you keep uploading and how we've gone, like the growth that we've had in the second time around is so much better than the first time around. And if we stop right now, we come back later, we're gonna have less followers. That's 100%.
100%.
So
just gotta stay consistent.
So if we continue, I think we could only go up or stay the same. Like we can't lose followers. 100%. So like that's the thing. And also, I think like they should know this isn't 100% that we're going.
No,
like I don't want them to be like okay, they're doing this 100%. I think we're gonna test it out, see if it works. If it works, we'll keep going. If it doesn't, we're not going to, and then we're gonna do the same thing that we did and come back and then see where we're at and then go from there.
Yeah, but I think, you know, every step that we've taken has been a learning experience. Yeah. You know, when we originally started this, you know, in Hayden's basement, and it was the worst. You know, it was the production
was the worst thing of all time.
Well, did we do it before Chuck, or was Chuck the first episode?
No,
you did like an original one.
No, because it literally started. We were at your house in Dylan's room, and you're just like, "Yo, we should make a podcast," because it was just me and Dylan talking into the
mic,
that mic right there, and then you were just like, "We should start a podcast." So we literally just did a fake podcast in Dylan's room. And then
it was like some dumb questions. I'm pretty sure I was there.
No, and then like a week later, we were in my basement doing it. It actually looked like a third grader made it.
Yeah, it was bad. But obviously, like the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, every step we've taken, something to learn. And I feel like while this new avenue that we're trying to go on, as far as going virtual until we can come back in the studio in person, it might derail the podcast. I think every step is, you know, a learning experience. And I definitely feel like we should transition and talking about our content now, and more of like, you know, how the content this summer might differ from what we're trying to push in the future.
Also, the videos in the basement were actually really fun, though.
Yeah, they were.
Like it was probably one of the best episodes. Like not for people to watch, but it was probably one of the best episodes to film.
Yeah, because
it was like,
bro, the one with
actually
Chuck,
what were we talking
about?
No, because we kept practicing Chuck walking in. And we just kept messing up.
Yeah.
No, because he would laugh every time.
Yeah, because it was funny. Because he was coming in from like around the stairs. Like he was just waiting there.
Yeah, but no, I feel like definitely those episodes are just, you know, you got experience as far as being in front of the camera, talking, and I feel like we obviously.
No, it's actually crazy how much we've improved since then. Like
100%,
if we were to like post one of those TikToks, like post one of those as a TikTok, it'd actually be so bad.
Yeah.
Like, we'd probably lose all of our followers if we did that.
No, we've definitely improved so much, because, like, if we just get someone to come up on here and talk, and have never been in front of a camera, like being in front of a camera was weird. Like this is just recording and we have to
We're
talk.
just three guys sitting in a room talking, but what's going to end up happening later is it's going to go out and people are going to watch it.
It's weird. So like you could think about like, what am I doing with my hands? Why am I like, is this even good?
Yeah.
So if someone just came in here and started talking, they wouldn't talk like their normal self, you know?
100%.
So I think that's what we've gotten better at, that how we act outside the camera.
Natural,
we're getting better at doing it in front of the camera.
Definitely.
So I think that improved a lot.
Yeah, so, but then as far as our content went this summer, we came into the summer with the idea, like, we just want to get as much content out there, right? You know, last summer and, you know, even before that when we started, you know, TikTok was kind of like an occasional posting thing. Like, we just wanted to get some of our clips out there. Obviously, we knew with TikTok there was so much growth and so much potential that could happen, but we didn't really know how to work the algorithm. This summer, I was like, all right, guys, we gotta just put everything out there. You know what I mean? So we started with 4 videos a day, which really didn't seem possible, but we've been over a month posting 4 videos a day, and it worked. I mean,
obviously we knew TikTok was the best way to
the platform. Yeah. But
so taking that route
definitely worked, and we saw some success in our first run in our first season, but nothing at least in this short time like we did.
No, it's actually not like period. I don't know the exact numbers, but I said we were around 2K.
We were
less than 2K,
and we did it for so much longer.
Yeah. Well, we hit 2K, but I'm saying
we lost followers. Yeah, for sure.
So right now we're at 6K, a little over 6K at the time of recording, and we have not done this for that long. We have not been doing this for that long.
I think it's been like a month. A month and maybe like a few days.
And that's crazy. And the likes have basically more than doubled.
No, it's like times 5. Like I think it was 50K. We hit 50K.
Only 50K?
Now we're at 250K.
We're like 260.
That's crazy. That's more than I even thought.
So,
and I think if you like look at our videos, it's hard to go through and not see like 25K or more. And I think we've done such a good job, like you said, 4 videos a day.
Yeah.
One of those videos are gonna hit.
No, 100.
And that's just how it's been, you know.
Yeah,
and also we don't have like duds. Like I'm saying, like back then, like we could have like a video that gets 100.
Less than 100. We had a streak where we were like under 100.
Like that's crazy. But I'm saying,
70 views.
I'm saying if you go through like. We see like 2,000 and we go like, oh, that's really bad. But before 2,000 is like, you know what? That's like not bad. We didn't go viral.
And if we had like a K next to it, like over 10K,
yeah, like that.
We would be like, holy shit.
So we've definitely gotten in the algorithm, and we've definitely got videos that put up numbers.
Yeah. You know, going into it,
well, we got to hit our first mil. That's what we got to do.
First milli video, but we're close on the.
Oh, and when you talk about that, that's when followers skyrocket.
Yeah.
You know, someone has one video that hits a mil, they could actually go up like 10K. Like they could go up 10K in followers. It's
crazy. But I think something to address is like coming into the summer, right? Saying, all right, we're going to put out as much videos as we can. And I told you guys, I was like, we haven't posted in a year, so I don't know how this is going to go, but we stuck with it. And I feel the Nelk video, that first weekend, right?
I was honestly I was under the impression it was going to take 2 to 3 weeks until we even get any traction
back. But
literally within like 2
I think
days,
that was that first weekend.
No, it was the first one because
it was actually like 2 days.
No, because I remember him saying, "I don't care if all these videos flop. Like we hit this."
It was the first recording
the first,
session. Yeah, but it was the Saturday, right, or the Friday, whatever.
So when did we post first? Thursday.
I think it was a Thursday. Yeah, like the 15th or something.
By Saturday, we literally
the Nelk video had like 50K, and now it's up to like 100K.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, like, it just shows that consistency works. Like, I don't want to like come on here and be like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do this. But if you're trying to push something out there on TikTok, consistency. Obviously, you need to have quality, and it's kind of like quality over quantity. But you need both. But the quantity. Like,
honestly, you just keep getting videos out there.
You just keep getting videos.
You're gonna do something,
and that's gonna kind of transition us into our next topic of, you know, being able to put that many videos out there.
Well, before we go into that, I just wanted to say I think our next step is we got to have like a big break because we are going up, like, but we're going up slowly.
Yeah,
you know.
And
I think the next thing is if you look at any content creator who's made it, I think all of them could say. Obviously, some are it's bigger than others, but everyone had a big break.
They had like overnight success.
It's
crazy.
Like you'll be like, oh my gosh, like I know him from this, right? Yeah. Obviously, if you look back, you're like, oh, he had 200K before, but now he has 1 million.
Yeah,
right. It's like that's how they get started, and now 100%. They reach a spot. You know, you need that.
It's the little success, and it's like, oh, that's great, and then it's the big, and it just doesn't stop from there. So
that's what we need.
Our
like,
big break.
Obviously, it's hard to be like, all right, let's get a big break. Like you can't be like, let's calculate that.
Yeah.
But I think that's the next thing. We need that.
That's the whole thing. You got to just keep going. Exactly. You got to keep going. Yeah. So, but yeah, as far as our content strategy, like we said, 4 videos a day. We were like, how are we going to get this done? But we were able to, and I think. You know, we get some criticism in how we do format our videos, how we, you know, do some certain things. But as far as from my perspective and trying to just brainstorm all these ideas on, you know, how we're going to get these videos out, you know, we would just be like, you know, we'd have ideas, you know, what to talk about. And we would just talk and just, you know, discuss the ideas and get to a point where it's like, all right, we're talking about this and we're going to figure this out and, you know, how to make a video out of this.
And really. I think it's less of, like, I understand, like, the hate comments and it's like, oh, like, you're scripting and stuff like that. And I don't think scripting's the word because I want, like, people who are hating and stuff, I want them to do this. Like, this is what we were doing, right? We were making clips, not videos. Like,
not full
podcasts, full videos, right? And we would have a topic and then go talk about it. I want someone to go with their friend and just say a topic and then I want you to just start talking. You can't have it's not like you're scripting reading off of something. You can't have a really like
a fluid conversation,
fluid,
like if you know you want to like have certain points you want to. So it's
I think you had the idea to just do the clips this year because like obviously last year we did it for so much longer and we did like full episodes, 2-hour episodes. And I think we even put out more content this year.
No, 100%. Yeah. I mean,
and it's
in
also
less time we put out more content because of
one, it's less time consuming. 2, the clips are better, right? Because we're focused on it.
And you know what you want to say.
The only thing is just like you want it more in a natural flow. That's actually the only thing. Because obviously, if we're making a podcast, like that's in a natural flow, but the actual content is worse.
No, I feel like the content takes it falls off. I mean, like unless like you're doing it, you have a guest on, or you have something big where you can have like a great clip. There's really nothing you can do to like, you know, if you want to hit some key points and discuss like a certain topic, like you kind of have to just address. All right, this is what we have to hit, and it's like it's not as easy as just being like, you know, so like it's. And
we used to always play like games, kind of like sibling or dating, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But this year we didn't really do that as much, and and I think that's better, right? Obviously, when you get to the point where it's like we could do what we want, and like
it's part of our brand,
what fans or people watching want us to do, right? Then you could be like, all right, let's make up a game or like do something. But like at the point we're at, I think what we did was perfect.
Yeah, I think we realized that like. Before last year, people like did not care. Like if we were to play a game like siblings or dating,
or like factor cap and stuff,
people
like that,
just would not care about that. So I think what we did this year was 100% better than last year.
Yeah, and it's, you know, we're just going out there, you know, talking, just bringing up these topics, and it's just, you know, putting content out for it. Like basically just, you know, having our say on things. But yeah, so obviously. Like I said, we're able to put out 4 videos a day, and we've just been doing that for the past, it's like a month now.
Yeah, and I also think that, like you can see it in the comments, people think like we're taking the easy route just by doing this. Like people say everybody can have a podcast, but like I don't think like they don't.
Well,
realize,
I don't know if they're saying
They're not. They're saying not everyone needs a podcast. Not everyone deserves a podcast. Like,
but I think
if you're trying to argue that like
they're
not
saying
everyone can make a podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So like. But they're all saying like, it's so easy what we're doing, but they don't understand, especially you, the behind the scenes stuff. Like me and Matt can say this is less time consuming, but like honestly, for you, it's probably the same. Yeah, because like
you know, I mean, basically, I mean, the process of this is how we've been doing it. Like at least this summer is, you know, we come in here, we talk about all these different topics and stuff. You know, I go home. Get the audio, put it with the video, and just, you know, chop it up. A lot of people say though, like with the edits, they're like, oh, like this is too choppy, or this is, you know, Like, this isn't a real natural flowing conversation, which I get. And like, you can see in other podcast clips that, you know, it seems more flowing. But the main thing on TikTok is you need watch time. You need people to watch to the end. If someone watches to the end, that's going to bring in so much more for you views, and it's going to push it out in the algorithm. But if you have so much dead space in your video, like you could have a minute-long video, and you could have a 30-second, you know, chopped up, like all the different breaths, all the different, you know, stuff you don't need. The 30-second video is going to do so much better. So it's all about really finding that sweet spot as far as the time and, you know, trying to make it the most, you know, engaging video so that the viewer ends up watching it to the end. That's like something that's like behind the scenes. A lot of people don't really understand, but I can tell in our edits sometimes it's like, ooh, it's like a little choppy and it didn't seem really like a smooth transition, but it's kind of just like the nature of what's going to end up happening. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a give and take there. I also feel like if we, like when we do like a natural flowing podcast like this, the clips are going to tend to be longer because we tend to talk a lot more than the time that we would need for a TikTok clip. So that's also like another reason why just making the clips this summer has been effective, just as far as like a viewing standpoint. You know, it's going to push it in the algorithm. But yeah, I mean, that's really it for like as far as the TikTok goes and like really our strategy. We're just, you know, trying to open up about it and, you know, kind of just discuss like our perspective on it.
Do you know how many subscribers on YouTube?
Like
less than 100, yeah.
Like yeah, I know, something. But like that's actually like a lot. Like I mean, like, no, I'm saying like obviously it's not a lot, but I'm saying
for like what we put out there, yeah.
80 something people have subscribed to that. We really haven't put anything on YouTube. Like,
no, I mean
we have. I don't know.
Full episodes.
You know how many videos we have, but I'm saying like the videos we have up there, really quality wise and just like
viewing, like no one really goes and watches a full episode.
So the fact that many people are subscribed, I'm actually surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really put as much effort into YouTube, obviously. You know, we've been full on TikTok, and, you know, this episode will be on YouTube watching the full episode, but it's you know, it's YouTube's a completely different game, you know, especially with a podcast, you know, and to have someone's attention for an hour long, that's like a movie. Like you need to, like,
definitely,
you need to have some engaging stuff to talk about and really, like, you know, have someone's attention for that long in order for someone to really watch. So YouTube's a completely different game.
I don't understand podcasts where it's like 4 hours long. No, like I would never watch that. Like I honestly forget which podcast it was, but it was 4 hours long, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not even clicking on that. Like, even though I can watch like 30 minutes and then like get rid of it, but I would rather watch like a full episode. So like the fact that people sit down and do it for that long is actually crazy. The thing
with podcasting though is like obviously there's like a visual aspect, but there's a lot of people who just like listen to it in the car and like instead of music. Like I've had this conversation with you before.
You do that.
I'm a big like, you know, I'll switch on and off, but like I'm a big like in the car like listening to a podcast and like taking in new information. It kind of gives me like a headache. Yeah, and I understand. No, I understand your guys' perspective on it, but for me personally, when it comes to just like this is gonna sound like cliche and like cringe, but it's like I like having new knowledge or like hearing what other people have to like say. Like I like taking in that aspect. Like you don't need a visual. Like for you guys, it's just like, okay, so YouTube podcast, like I need to like see them and see them talking about. But like I think like the visual aspect and watching it can get boring, and I just think like if you're driving and you're just trying to kill time, you could be taking in.
Yeah, I understand that, like killing time. If you had like a long trip or something, like that's easy to do. Like, and like people don't want to. Yeah, I know you do it.
I do it like around town.
No, I know you're like a weirdo.
But like when I drive home from school and stuff, it's like an hour drive. Like I'll pop a podcast and it's just like, all right, I listen to an entire podcast about what people have to say, and I'm home.
I feel like if I'm doing that, I'm not even gonna pay attention
to what they're saying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like I'm paying attention to visuals.
Yeah, I guess you guys.
And it's just like on it, but I'll just hear words. Like I don't think I'm even comprehending what they're saying. Like if I'm watching,
I guess
like I'll learn. But if I'm just like listening, I definitely
I don't know. It's just it's obviously like different and like not. I feel like our demographic of people, like not that many people like go in the car and listen to podcasts. Like everything's visual.
Not. Everything's visual. Just you.
Okay. I mean, I know, like, never. It's just like something I do. Like I have. It's like a YouTuber, right?
I mean, I feel like I could do it. I just like. I'm saying like
no, like my head.
It wouldn't be a horrible idea.
Right now
I just have like the attention span of like a third grader.
No, like, you know what it reminds me of?
I couldn't do it.
It reminds me of, like, when I was younger, and I would be in, like, my car with my dad, and he would listen to, like, the radio of, like, sports.
Yeah.
My head hurt so bad. My head actually hurt so bad.
I think I probably could listen to, like, 2 minutes, and then I literally would turn it off.
Literally just listening to, like, he's on second or whatever, and, like, talking about the game. Just
trying to think about it that way.
And it's just like then I'm like closing my eyes. I'm like, okay, there's a run on first and second, and I'm like, why this hurts my head?
Yeah, I guess just our generation's just so used to having that visual aspect of everything, and just an audio version is kind of like
back then when they like didn't watch like the games and they just listened on the radio. Like I would just smash it. Like I would not care.
Yeah, no, I get it, the visual part, but I just feel like it differs for some people, but. But yeah, I mean, there was other things I was gonna touch on. I mean, I guess we can address like some of the different things like people would say and just kind of like criticism of the podcast.
The thing is, I actually like. I don't mind like the hate comments. I actually like love it. Like I want to be hated. Like I actually want to be hated because then it's like not fun. Like what if everyone loved us?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying what they say makes sense. Like if I was watching this podcast, I wouldn't like. I would be like, dude, what is this? Right?
Yeah, no,
but the thing is, what people comment, like I think their brains are so small. Like it's actually like they don't realize like if they really want to like go at me or something, they should like get like deeper than that. Like actually like get deeper, right? But what they say is like not everyone needs a podcast.
Yeah, and it's the same thing.
Like, it's just like surface level jokes.
Yeah,
it's just like
but
it's just like I want them to be better.
Yeah, no, but the thing is like I feel like people like continuously do it because. They'll like one of our videos will do like 100K or something, right? We'll have a video. Someone will comment, not everyone needs a podcast. They're getting like 1,000 likes on that comment.
No, I know.
That's what you got. Like that's what we don't realize.
Like the thing is, you have to realize about everyone. Everyone loves attention.
Exactly.
They love attention.
So,
and don't think I don't see you guys. You're on every single video.
Every single video. So if you're so much of a hater, we don't deserve a podcast. Like, why do people keep coming back? That's the thing that like makes.
I was gonna shout you out, but
there's
then
some reoccurring people.
No, I'm not sure.
They're literally on every single video.
Yeah. And it's like what do you
wait?
Like,
do you think like it's? They go to the video, or do you think it pops up?
No,
it definitely pops up. They're engaging with the content. They're commenting on every video.
No, but some of them honestly follow us. Like I've clicked on some of the people, they follow us. I think maybe they probably just follow us. The second like they're scrolling through their following page, it pops up. They literally follow us just to comment that.
Do you think? So, like, when you engage in videos...
it will come back.
It will come back.
100%.
Gotcha.
You comment... I think you comment...
I just feel like...
I think commenting on a video will engage more than just a like. Like, I think if you comment, you're going to share videos a lot more than if you just liked it.
Yeah, definitely. So, but I don't think they're, like, going to the videos. If you are going to the videos, thank you. But I think they're scrolling. I mean, and then when it shows up, they comment.
The more they comment on it, the more it's going to come up.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just like... If they see it once, they comment on it, like, videos are just going to keep showing up.
Yeah, and it's like... And they're like... I saw a comment, it's like, no, like, honestly, for your own sake, like, please stop. Please stop. And it's like... No, like why?
Like, I cried.
Yeah, like, you cried to sleep about
no,
that
but,
stuff, but... It's just like...
Yeah, no, I like it. I hope we get, like, a viral video. And, the thing is, the fact that I don't like is I want us to be 100% natural, and then it's like good. Like I'm fine with someone hating when like I honestly
honestly feel like our content could be better. Yeah,
but like that's why I want to get to that point
and see what people have to say.
Like I could see why people hate.
No,
but I'm just saying what they say is like so dumb, and it's like there's no shot like you went in the comment section and say that.
Like okay, you as an average TikTok like viewer, right?
I just want to know like how old everyone is.
You as an average TikTok viewer, you're scrolling through it, right? How often do you comment on something?
I don't think I ever comment.
No, I've never.
So like that's what I'm trying to say. Like the demographic of people who comment on something, they want to get a lot of likes on their stuff. B, you take time. The people who take time out of their day to go on a post and comment, especially hate. It's like,
I mean, Dylan had that point one time. He said the best way to grow your TikTok account is to get likes on a comment.
I mean,
I just think it's a horrible way to.
But like, there's so many people who comment who have like a bunch of followers and no videos, or they're private, or it's like
I think like any publicity is good publicity.
No, and I think 100% agree.
Like if we were just like we just blew up and like everyone hated us, dude, I would be fine with that.
No, okay, but here's the thing, Matt. Here's the thing.
Matt doesn't want fans.
Listen, like if I like walked out of my house and like people were there to kill me.
Okay.
Like that would be pretty bad.
That's what you want.
No,
like
that would be pretty bad. Like that would be the line
That'd be the
that's
climax,
crossed.
Yeah, people across the line. No, but obviously, right? There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people telling you you're doing something wrong. They could do it better, whatever. But the thing is that like you said, I feel like we have to get to a point where we love our content. We're pushing out stuff that we're like, this is we figured out what we're doing. And I don't think we're at a point at that right now.
No.
Obviously, like
definitely not.
Like we're just trying to be consistent, get out there, and growth. But there has to come to a point where we settle down and we're like, all right, let's just like make stuff that like we personally like, and we're just like having fun with it, and just like put that stuff out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this podcast, like, there's a future to it. I personally feel there's a future to it, and I feel like in that future there's an end product, and we are nowhere close to that end product.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we're not going to grow.
And we're gonna get a fan in our next studio.
Oh, you think it's too hot in here?
Yeah.
Like way too hot? Like if you had to guess, what's the temperature in here right now?
Probably like 76.
Yeah, high 70s.
No, it's definitely not that hot.
I don't think it's that hot, but like it's
feels like
it's
it.
a little noticeable.
It feels like high 70s.
This is what I was saying though.
72. I'll just go 72.
I think it's just because there's no empty space in this room. Literally, we can't walk anywhere. So
we'll do a studio tour, when one of our next
because it's
things.
very
at 10K.
It's very neat.
10K, we'll do a studio tour on YouTube.
It's worth it.
On YouTube? No, but what I was trying to say though, that our content
studio tour.
We're like I said, we're trying to push out as much content because we know the algorithm will help you if you push out a lot of content. We want to grow our brand. And it comes to a point where we have to prioritize quality content over growth, right? Like there's that fine line of just trying to, make sure we're putting out stuff that we personally love, and it's like this is going to hit, and then, just putting out as much as we can. So, and obviously, honestly, I think a lot of the reason why we want to grow is we want to have credibility, right? We want to be able to hit people up and be like, yo, you want to come on our podcast? We have X amount of followers. If we go out saying, hey, do you want to come on our podcast? We have 100 followers. It's like, there's a big difference between that and like saying like, we have 6K, we're trying to get to 10K or whatever. So, because at the end of the day, it's not worth someone's time if we don't have an audience.
Also, I think we should mention this. We mentioned the negative and hate comments, we have to mention any positive because
100%.
How are we we can't. Now we're just giving the hate comments like credibility.
No, yeah.
I think
the hate comments love that we're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so like we're done talking about it.
Yeah,
we're done.
We're done. The word hate is not going to be mentioned the rest of this episode.
Hate, negative.
Not in our vocabulary.
Yeah, it's gone. No, but positive. If someone said in the comments, like, keep it up, you're doing a good job, right? That one comment
outweighs.
It's crazy. Like one comment would
one person
outweigh
with
everything.
A normally working brain who like can actually understand like the work that goes into this and everything that we've been talking about. One person who's like, you're doing a great job, keep going. That outweighs all the hate because you see that and you're like, okay, so there are normal people in the world who like obviously like going back to what you said.
Someone from my school, like, if you're watching this, you're probably not watching this, but if I showed you the video, thank you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was just thanking him for saying like,
we could talk about
keep it up. You're putting up good numbers.
We could talk about the growth too. Like
thank you.
I've had people from my school.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Okay, you don't have to go to class.
I swear to God, like, what is it? People in my grade that I'm not even that close with, they come up to me. I see your podcast on my For You page all the time.
No, it does come up on.
And it's just like random kids, like at the basketball camp I was working, random kids I've never met.
So that's our
before.
Demographic.
They go.
What? I'm just wondering, what is our demographic?
They're like, I feel like our videos now, like, there's like
13.
Kids. Yeah, there's younger kids.
Right.
No, but it ranges.
Ranges.
A kid from your school said he sees it on his For You page.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we're just like 13 to 80.
Bro, a kid.
Actually, not there's people younger than 13. I'm sorry.
There's this kid at the basketball camp I've never met before. The last day, I like go to fist bump him. He goes, yo, by the way, I see your podcast on my For You page all the time. Like
he had to build up the courage to say that.
I've never talked to him before.
That just outweighed every single hate comment.
Exactly.
Crap. I just said the word. Yo, that's actually on me. I didn't mean it like that.
You're giving them.
I didn't mean to say that.
No, but it's actually crazy, like, how much it grows to the point where people you know, but they don't know you have the podcast, find it, and they're like, wow, like, I didn't know that you did this, but now it's like, it's a different perspective people have on you. So, yeah, no, but people have been hitting me up at school being like, I had to do a double take, like, is that actually you? And I'm like, I always say at first is like, no, that's like my Filipino cousin or something. And
they're like, wow, like, your jokes are not funny. Why do we talk to you? They're like, I was trying to give you a compliment.
Yeah, but yeah, and Guess That Snack and stuff. Like, I feel like we've grown I feel like, let's talk about Guess That Snack, right? People have their different ideas on it, and
like that ice is in
no, the ice was our big break for Guess That Snack.
Really?
Yeah. Do you see how many views you got?
Did you get like 11K or something?
Got like 15K or something.
Yeah, it's.
But like
the thing with Guess That Snack, right? It's a weird concept. Like if you were to first see it and you're like, what am I watching, right?
Also, I want to talk about
the main thing people say
that is not the same as like anything I've seen. Like I haven't seen
it's
like
a unique. It's obviously a unique idea, but the thing
it's
is,
not like we're eating.
People literally think it's weird just because it's just sounds.
Yeah, and it sounds and it's eating and it's
But like if they think it's weird to watch, like imagine like actually being
in
blindfolded,
these seats, being me just watching these two guess snacks.
And I think Matt, like if we didn't have Matt, there'd be no point in doing it because he makes it a lot more entertaining because he doesn't actually play the game.
Well, I think we need to make it more entertaining because like if we just sat here and just ate food and then tried guessing, it would be like, bro,
I think
what is this?
Cheating at the game that actually makes it
okay. I've never cheated, and I'm just saying it's the only way you could cheat is
do one of these.
if I saw it beforehand. And do you think I honestly have seen it beforehand?
The Cheerios one. How'd you get that one?
Actually,
how'd you get the Cheerios one?
I'm just saying, if I hear it first, that's when I'm gonna know. Like the questions aren't gonna help me that much. Like he thinks the questions are. Like, I'm not gonna be able to.
I'm just gonna say we've gotten the same record. We have the same record, and I haven't cheated once.
4-7.
And I'm just saying that one of yours is the dumbest thing in the world, and I will stand by this. No, I think I'm gonna stand by this. It might be like the dumbest thing that you guys have.
And I'll stand by it. Craisins are raisins.
I asked someone the other day, craisins, raisins, and they were the same thing. They said, okay, it's the same consistency, different flavor.
Craisins are raisins.
Well, you should drop that, friend.
Bro, no, we actually can't have this conversation. We're gonna get in the 20 minutes.
I'm just saying it's like
last statement.
It's not even like something that should be argued.
All right, say that all you want, but I got the point. So
you got the point because for some reason he runs the show around here.
If it was the same thing for you and you had his perspective, it's not bias. It's just like that's just in my eyes. That's what I see.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
Right. So this is the last statement on this. Okay. I don't want to keep going and rambling.
You're in my shoes, right? And I'm in your shoes.
I'm just saying. So like when you look it up and on the internet, it says it's not the same thing.
Internet, but I don't care what the internet says. I have my own perspective.
Answer this question.
Answer this question. It's my opinion on how it works.
Answer this question.
Popcorn and chips. All right, same thing. Go.
You're in my shoes, right? And you guess raisins, and I have craisins.
I would have.
You go. No, I don't want the point.
No, I wouldn't go. I don't want the point. I would say like I didn't guess the snack. What are you talking about? Like, if you see the video, I'm in there saying, I was like, no, you didn't get it. And he's like, you got it, raisins. And I'm like, what? There's actually no shot. I'm pretty sure I said, like, you were close.
You said, yeah, you said close. And he goes, that's correct.
Yeah, but we don't have to talk about it. It's just, like, I think less of you guys now.
You. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I think much less of you now, too.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, this is going to be the last episode of this podcast. Let's see, we're at, like, 40 minutes.
Oh wait, the last thing I wanted to say
about raisins.
Yeah. So raisins are dried grapes.
Yeah.
And cranberries are dried.
Craisins. Craisins are dried cranberries.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. So what?
No. So you're saying
what is
if you had laid sour cream and onion?
What is actually similar? All they are is dried.
So if you had
just because they look alike.
If you had laid sour cream and onion,
it's hearing. If it was visual, obviously they like.
Okay, so
they really don't.
You're giving it to them because they hear alike.
One's just more red.
I mean, not they hear alike. Don't.
They hear alike.
I'm sorry. They sound alike.
Yes, because that's the only thing you have going for you in this game.
Okay, so you're going because it's the game. Like
because
if it was like
game.
if
it's real life, they're not the same thing. I know they're not the same thing.
Stop! I'm gonna get yelled at for
They're different dried fruits.
I'm talking over you. I'm gonna get yelled at by them by talking over you. If we were eating, we wouldn't count it, right?
Eating like
if the game was you eat and then you have to guess, that wouldn't count then.
Yeah, because it's a different taste.
Okay.
But how is he supposed to know the difference? How?
So
how is he supposed to know the difference?
He has anger
No, because
issues.
it's getting annoying that
A,
it's going over the time limit that I said we could talk about this. B, you just keep bringing it up like I'm going to change my mind. And C, I've already stuck to my opinion multiple times
I was just asking a question. Was it because of the game of hearing?
100%.
Okay, there
because
we go.
I've said it.
He keeps going.
Yo, if you keep doing it, it'll sound the same.
Answer this question. If you had Lay's sour cream and onion and Lay's barbecue chips,
how are you going to tell the difference?
Yeah. How?
No, I think that should count.
Why? It's the same. It's the same exact thing, just a different flavor.
No, it's not.
Raisins are dried fruits.
No, they're not the same thing
because
because
not the same thing at all.
I understand. It's a
flavor.
It's a grape and a raisin. Like they come from when they're in their not dried form, they're different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying consistency, and that's all you have is listening.
Okay. The last thing, and I don't want you to ramble. I just want you to answer the question.
Go ahead.
And then that's it. Okay. If I had a grape, and I had a cranberry, they're not the same, right?
A grape and a cranberry.
But if you turn them into the same consistency.
No, I'm just saying they're not the same. You can't say they're the same. They're not. Okay.
They're not,
That's it.
That's a horrible take.
Why? Because all you did was dry them. They're dried.
Okay, so then what makes a grape different than a raisin? So if you were to say raisins and it was a grape, what was the?
There's no way we count that. That's unbelievable.
100%.
Yeah, we don't count that.
Yeah, why
would
would
they
we
sound different?
Okay, so it's okay.
It's
now
the
I
sound.
get it. It's
It's
all
the sound.
because they sound.
100%.
But I still think
Done. It's done.
I still think
Done.
raisins are raisins.
Done.
Okay, so Twizzlers and marshmallows are the same thing.
Okay.
They sound pretty similar, right?
Well, you said everything sounds like marshmallows, so.
Yeah, after you did marshmallows, everything sounded like marshmallows. No,
so everything, if you say marshmallows,
it's fine. I'm happy we went over this so you could look stupid on the internet.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I think you'll look stupid.
Let's talk about like some of the topics, that were frequently on the podcast or on our TikTok and just like let's have it like not like a real conversation about it, but like let's just go over like some of the topics we were talking about.
Okay,
or
let's go, boss.
All right,
let's go, boss.
No, it's fine.
Give us one.
So we talked. Let's go brief, real quick. Just like we'll talk about a topic. I'll say what this video and just talk about like making the videos and like our opinions on it. But like don't go like so much where it's like we're making a video. Like we're just like we talked about Ike's lunch probably like 5 times or something. Mm-hmm. You personally actually don't like that.
Yeah,
and you think
this
it's the
room makes me
want to
like wipe my eyes.
What does that even mean?
All right.
Yeah. What about
Ike's lunch? Right?
No, like I don't watch them.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know they were a thing before you
we started talking
brought it
about
up. And no, I get why people like watch it because like they have nothing better to do. But no, I get the concept. It's like oh, like we could play a game. Like
okay, but Matt,
2-5.
But Matt, you can't hate them because
going.
At the same point,
I don't hate them.
You can't like.
I don't hate
say
them.
it
I
in that way.
respect. No, I respect any content creator. But
it comes to a point where you personally.
I'm just saying like
because of the
when people are watching, I understand why it's like fun because you're playing the game. I'm just saying like
you personally,
I don't care.
You have no care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on?
And then people are gonna say like I don't care about you, and I'm gonna be like okay, I don't care about you.
Any thoughts on Ike's lunch? Is what you're saying?
Just like as in general.
Well, I mean like. I don't agree with Matt that people watch because they have nothing better to do.
No, that was a stretch, but I was just saying that it's just something to do. It's like watching and you're like, I don't know, McDonald's.
I don't think something to do is the right way to say it. It's something you come back to every day.
Yeah,
like
something. Yeah,
I
something
think
to come back.
This is my take on it. I don't really watch it anymore. I literally skip to the end to see what he gets every time.
Exactly. That's what
I used to.
So you don't play.
I used to watch it, but
I don't think you want to hear
my
it works.
You want to hear my opinion on it?
Yeah,
I think the whole Don's thing ruined it.
Yeah, I
because
so
that's the only reason people like watch it now. Like it used to just be you'd come back every day,
and
you would play along, try to guess what he's getting. Now it's just like Don's.
Yeah,
like
and it's just
I hope
like
he gets Don's.
Hope he gets Don's. Skip to the end. Oh, he didn't get Don's. He got whatever.
Yeah.
And if someone else won, it's like all right, congrats. Yeah, it's.
Do you guys want to start it? We can start one.
No,
but like I've seen so many people like do like different things
fake,
off of it, like guessing what we're having for dinner, guessing what blah 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 is listening to.
I mean,
day 2 of
it's a simple concept, and I get why it works.
But and I think that's why it started so well. But now that it's
not sustainable, and we've already talked.
We could do like what you eat in a day.
No, I'm good.
Or like what I eat in a day or something.
That's okay. Another topic.
You've never seen those videos?
No. Oh, I have. Yeah. It's like, here's what I eat in a day, and it's like a vlog, and they're like, first I had.
Yeah, but it's usually
But it's like healthy or
no,
like
but it's usually like a. I have a lot of like fat girls.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
You just cannot say that.
No, it says like what a fatty eats in a day. Like that's a video.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like that's the
Your
concept.
For You page is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not my choice.
Give me another topic.
Well, one of our second biggest video in this little span, Lil Man J.
Yeah.
He's a goat.
Thoughts on that? Honestly, like making that
no,
video.
honestly,
in a while.
Honestly, I know you're gonna hate me for saying this is the breakout, but like of the summer. After that Little Man J video, that's when we started getting numbers.
Yeah, consistency. No, I agree with that. But out of all the videos, if you were to tell me that one, like we made in that little span, if you were to tell me that was that one, that was gonna.
Yeah, I would not. I would not believe you.
But it's just like everyone has a strong opinion about it.
We've talked about Andrew Tate, now Boys Sneeko, all those big names. We talked about Gatorade Pods and Lil Man J, and those are our two biggest videos
of.
Yeah, I honestly don't think the names.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think the names are like a big thing,
but I don't think it is.
But it's more about just like something that's like
something to do with it.
Something where people have strong opinions on, and it's like something like that's not really talked about that much.
Yeah, I honestly think like names isn't like the top thing. Like if we started, I think the Gatorade Pods, because we talked about it, and it's like something that everyone knows. Yeah, but it's like a
we
product.
We are the first people to really have our opinion.
And it's like a product. Everyone has opinions on products.
100%.
So it's like.
I think the difference between TikTok and YouTube is that YouTube, right? You'll see a thumbnail and you'll see like Andrew Tate, Logan Paul. That'll do 1 million views because it's the thumbnail. You're choosing whether or not you want to watch that video. TikTok, completely different. You're swiping. You don't know what that next video is going to be. TikTok's just pushing out videos that are, everyone can kind of relate to, and everyone like can have their own opinion on it. So they're two different games, and that's kind of like a new perspective I've learned, in this process. Just like how different like they are. Like YouTube, you literally go through and you choose what video you want to watch based off of the thumbnail and the title and all of this. TikTok, it just shows up naturally because whether or not a video is doing well. So it's just like a different perspective on how that works. I know we're kind of coming to the end here. Any
why? What does it say? Is it all good recording?
No, it's good recording. We're at like 50 minutes. We can go a little longer. We can talk about a couple more topics. There was one thing I wanted to say about our topics. Yeah, I kind of
obviously if you want us to talk about anything.
Yeah, like, obviously.
Literally, if you put it in the comment section and you actually want us to talk about it, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be that hard.
The thing is that this is in the middle of the YouTube video, and this probably isn't going to be like I'm not going to clip you saying
so
it.
like, what's up, TikTok? It's like, welcome to my TikTok.
I mean, it's something like we can't really like make a video like if you guys want anything like we're not gonna do
well
that.
Someone did say about 2K
and like they're like
we talked about 2K
so no suggestions in the comments are always great because it helps us out about what to talk about,
and it also shows like you care, like you're not going to suggest and not care. So it's like
100%. I was gonna say one thing about dude, I lost it. Anything? I was thinking about like something.
I was just waiting for you.
Yeah,
because I thought you were going to say something. Well, we went over numbers. We got a quarter of a mil likes.
Quarter of a mil likes, yeah. 600K or 6,000 followers. Trying to get to 10K.
And we keep growing. So we're gonna be at 7K real soon.
I think 10K is so reachable.
100%.
But like, if you were to say
when we started in the
when we were in the basement, like making
I would have said 100K.
The videos. No, I actually would say
I do agree with Matt though. We need our big break. We need our big break where we have million, and then
once we do that, it's game
snowballing.
over.
Bro, like you know how many people a million is?
Yeah.
Like a million?
Bro,
like what's our
think about 6,000.
Our highest video viewed?
Yeah.
The Gatorade pod is
like
probably
890
or something.
thousand.
890?
Yeah.
We're that high?
Yeah. No, okay, that's the other thing I want to talk about.
Wow, I did not.
Videos, so like if videos blow up like that, right? Like we thought blow up, like it ended at like 500K, right? After like 2 days. It's gone up to 800K in the past like week. Just because like when a video blows up, like TikTok will push it out and it won't be like the day of. It will be
honestly,
like
we're
days and days later.
We're still gonna be getting likes on
that
the
is
video
actually
in, like,
a
December.
lot
Yeah.
more than I thought. Oh, so that was almost a mil.
Yeah,
that
we're almost at a
No,
mil.
we're
That
honestly
could be-
gonna hit a
But
mil
the thing
on that.
here, the thing
We're gonna
is,
get likes on that video until like next year.
The
Probably
thing
like
is,
the end
though,
of the
Matt,
year.
it's like there's a difference between like an instant mill and a mill after like it's snowballed, right?
Because an instant mill, you get a mill in a day. That's a big break.
crazy. But we've gotten almost a mill in like a week or so,
Yeah.
which it's different because the algorithm pushes it out more if it
Yeah.
like is doing well. It's like, oh, you like this? We'll push it out more. Push it out more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Is there any other topics that we had that were recurring topics on the show? I mean, obviously we talked about Andrew Tate, Sneeko, all that. We kind of addressed that in the fact that it's like big names, but big names don't always.
Yeah,
do
Sneaker's gonna get $1
views.
million this year. You see that clip?
I saw that clip. What was
Tristan
it?
Tristan Tate was like, if you make $1 million this year, he'll throw like a party.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Dude, literally, I just want to know what Sneeko makes. Like, I
Like
tried
how much
like
he makes?
researching it. Like, nothing comes. Like,
He probably does make good money.
well,
He makes enough to live.
Yeah, but I just
Has
want to
not
know,
have a real
like,
job, but
well, this is like after knowing that, it's like $1 million is a reach for him because like Tristan wouldn't have said that,
No,
but
the
it's doable.
the thing
so
is,
I feel like
but
he
the
makes
thing is,
like,
Matt, he could do a mill in not content. A mill in content's hard. A mill, like if he's just like trading stocks or like doing
Yeah.
other shit like that,
But, like,
you can make a mill. Like if he's like doing whatever,
yeah.
taking that avenue as far as that. But like I don't want to come out as being like, oh, it's so easy to make $1 million. But I'm just saying, like, if he has money already, he could compound that and like easily like make more money.
Yeah.
So, but if it's strictly content, like that's where you're getting into like you're an influencer. You're like making this a big, which he is obviously. Like he's a YouTuber. He makes.
Why
videos
can't it just be like you search up and then like comes up the
because
exact
that's
thing?
private information and that's just how the world works. But yeah, I think we should conclude it off just going over kind of our future outlook. What we already discussed, like what we're planning on doing, but like maybe just like brainstorm like what we're gonna bring. Like I want to do full episodes, 100%. Right? If like we're doing this virtually, I want to do this full episodes, 100%. Just have conversations like this, sit down. I don't even know. Like back in last year, season 1, we did like hour 30 episodes. Like the Kenny episode was like an hour 40 something.
No, there was a time we got to like 2 hours something.
Yeah,
like Kenny was here for. No, because the thing we did, we had a whole episode that was like an hour and 40, and then you went back to every episode before that, and you did
all of them. Yeah,
all of them for that.
Yo, but the thing is, I think we need to try just like see how it works. We need to come up with some topics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Write it down, whatever. Go for an hour of recording, and then you chop up clips. How many you could get, right? And we watch the clips and we see, does this work?
Yeah, I mean, hear me out.
No, but I know, like we haven't really tried that.
This is the thing, though, Matt. There's a difference when coming into a conversation with like already having a list, and it's like, all right, we got to hit this. Like honestly, the transcript and what we did, like with those and like writing stuff down, like making it sort of structured within. Like,
I'm just saying, if you look up there, like we don't have topics.
No, we don't have topics, but we have games that
100%.
bring
But
up topics.
I'm saying if we, like, okay, so we instead of doing the clips, we were.
No, I know what you're saying.
No, I'm saying all the topics we had.
I know what you're saying.
Like I feel like that could be more genuine.
Yeah,
like we're looking.
100% could be more genuine.
It's like this.
But
it's
you have
like,
to realize.
All right, so you're talking over me.
No, go ahead. But I know exactly what you're gonna say.
I know, but I'm just saying, like.
What are you saying?
Okay, you're getting off the podcast. Someone else is coming in, and editing. We're just gonna. We're not even gonna.
I know exactly.
We're not
what
even gonna edit.
Matt,
Just put it out
Matt,
there. Yeah.
If you think I don't think 10 times as much time about what we're doing with this podcast,
I know you know what I'm gonna say, but do they know?
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna say. So can you please let him talk?
Just because you're like three steps ahead.
Listen.
So I'm not talking.
Listen. Matt he wants to list down ideas and we just cover them, right? Which
I was gonna give my examples.
But listen,
give me an example.
All right, so So like the list, it would be like Chili's and Applebee's, and then we're talking,
and then it's a genuine
blah,
conversation.
blah, blah, blah,
just,
and then he
obviously
cuts it up, and then
listen,
he's like, "All right, Matt talked way too much," so he cuts that off.
2 things. A, efficiency. If we have the time to like obviously I want naturally flowing, but
1 hour. 1 hour is not that long. So if we were like 1 hour, do that.
I know exactly what you're saying, but you won't let me talk. I know I'm talking over you to make you stop, but you won't let me talk. Listen, I know what you're saying. We have a list. We touch all these ideas, give our opinion, right? You know how much in between time it is to make sure you catch up on like figuring out like, oh, I don't know about this topic. The amount of times where I had to like be like, all right, well, let's watch this video to figure out like what it is. You guys don't like the topics that like we've talked about. I would say less than 50% of them you guys like actually were engaged in the point where it's like you know what you want to say. So that's why I think the way we do it, like the way we did it, I know you want natural flowing, and I think natural flowing works in a sense where we sit down and do this. It's like, hey, did you see this? Hey, did you see this? And we bring in our own ideas. But when we write down the ideas and it's like we got to hit this, we got to hit this, there's so much time to catch up where it's like you need to catch up to figure out like what is actually what are we supposed
I feel
to talk
if
about?
we go into it right, and then right before we go, does everyone understand the topics? And you go, yo, I don't understand the third topic, right? Then we'll go over, just give a background, and then you got it, right? If we go in there and have 5 topics, like we don't even need that many. Like we're just like go, because we could talk, and then whatever good you could chop it up. So we have the topics. Okay, what are you gonna say?
Okay, as far as efficiency goes, 5
I didn't mean 5. Okay, I didn't mean 5.
5 videos in an hour. We're not. What are we doing with that? Listen, Matt. As far as it comes from a content standpoint,
20 videos.
Listen, Matt.
5 was a joke.
Everything.
I
know you were.
I honestly have no idea what's going on right now. I zoned out for the past like.
Listen, this is what he's trying to say.
I was literally pranking him with 5. I meant 5 times 4.
In the future, we have a list of everything we want to talk about, but we do it in a natural flowing form instead of before the hand, like trying to and cutting out a bunch of stuff. He's trying to say, do it that way.
That's gonna be faster. It's not gonna be.
It's not faster.
No, it's gonna be better content.
But he thinks it's gonna be naturally flowing, but. I think the best conversation comes when we just like sporadically come up with stuff, and it's like we're just talking.
Yeah,
we're just that's so much better.
I know, but
when we
I don't
pre-plan stuff.
No. But I don't think we have to go by just. I think it's just like a guiding. If we don't have something like I think if we go through an hour and we go, oh, we didn't do 6 of the topics. Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Next time we bring it over.
Okay.
I think it's just like you look down. Like how we're talking right now, if we got silent, then you look down and go, all right, so what do you guys think? Blah, 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 blah.
No, but here's the thing. The thing about it, like, I 100% agree. I want to incorporate some of that in the future, but but the thing is that I want it to be natural. I want conversations to just flow. If we have a list and it's like, oh, we kind of have to get to that. I know we can skip some.
No, but I'm saying you don't even need to
just
feel like we need to get to that. I say you only go down there when you feel the conversation's over.
Okay. I
you only go down there when the conversation's over. You could have 20 topics and you don't even have to go from 1 to 2. Like if you see a topic at 18, you could pick 18.
So I think we should have a priority list, and then like the one at the bottom of the barrel, it's like
exactly.
We need to talk about that.
So we just talk, and if we keep going, and then for some reason from restaurants we're talking about like outside, and outside's not on there, we can talk about outside.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what
I
want
saying.
Natural flow.
I think the sheet is just to start you out, and if you guys get in a panic mode
and it's like something else to go to. All right, here we go. This is what I think. For future episodes, like obviously this is the last time we'll be in the studio for a little bit. You good? You're just trying to make sure this is over, right?
No, I'm listening.
Listen, I want your feedback.
Do you guys think me and him hate each other?
Yes. I do.
Yes, I actually don't think you like each other at all.
I just think business partners don't really like each other. I think they're going to be more successful if they disagree.
If they combat, because that makes better outcomes. But this is the plan, right? As far as how I see it, everything we've talked about, right? Virtual episodes, right? This is the last time we're going to be in the studio, so it's going to be virtual. We all contribute. We all come up with some ideas. If you see something, so it doesn't even have to be like you see something on TikTok, you see anything that could be worth talking about, I'll have a Google Doc for that week. You just type it in. It's not that hard. You go on your phone, you have Google Docs. I'll have the weekly, whatever. I'll send it out.
I'll do it on my computer during class.
Yeah, anything.
Professor, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Perfect. You're in class. You don't want to care about class. You want to talk about what are we talking about on the podcast. You do some research, figure out topics, do that. Because I don't want to sound like screw you guys, but like I've been coming up with all the ideas, and I want you guys to come into this with more of like, all right, let's talk about this. Because as much of the point is like my topics that I come up with, personally, I don't care about the majority of them, but it's just like I see other people care, so let's talk about it. I want to talk about stuff that we all care about and we're passionate about and we want to talk about. You know what I mean? So I feel like if we all collectively, even if it's like something so stupid, like it doesn't even have to be a relevant name. It could be anything. Anything we want to talk about, we're going to have a list, jot it down. We'll record a weekly episode. We'll get as much TikTok content out as we can. Not going to be 4 videos a day. Definitely isn't. It might even only be a video a day, right? But I think that's a good plan to go with, right? Because, you know, I want something to be where we all have ideas and we come in and we're just like, even if it's like we have to get a refresher, quick refresher, just be like, all right, short story, this happened, this happened, this happened. Personally, I think this and whatever. But natural flow, having a conversation, seeing where the conversation goes, and all contributing and talking about stuff we want to talk about, not just headlines.
I say that's what we do the first time. We do it,
and
see how it works.
Happens. No, that's 100% what I was planning on doing. But I think we all need to contribute. And I don't want to have to text you and be like, come on, Matt, write something on the list.
Oh, Matt, about. You couldn't use Hayden come on, as Hayden. An example.
I'm bringing some ideas.
I'm literally pulling your teeth to try and get ideas. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like something you want to do.
I'm going to have to text Matt and be like, come on, Matt, write something on this.
Yeah, you guys should honestly hold each other accountable.
Well, I do enough.
All right.
Yeah, it's just like we all bring something to the table.
The only thing Matt brings to the table is guess that snack.
All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But we can all agree like that's a good plan. That's where we want to go with the direction. I mean,
yeah.
Last time we're going to be in the studio for a while, but I've big aspirations. We can just
continue the Knee Slappers podcast.
I have big aspirations for the future for virtual.
Agreed.
So yeah, you want to wrap it up? I mean, unless there's anything else.
Nah,
anything.
He's been tapped out since like minute 40.
You guys let me know how your podcast goes. You too.
That's not.
And yeah, I'll be sure to watch it. I might comment some hate, but
we're not.
I keep using the word. I didn't mean to use the word.
We're not cleaning this. Stop the Cap is the only podcast that I will be on. Unless I get,
Agreed.
Like an offer.
And
you're leaving.
Unless all of the money that I've already acquired like takes me somewhere.
Yeah. But like when Impossible like asks me to be a guest, that's it.
You'll be on 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Kid G.
If there's actually anyone watching at like an hour, what should they comment? Just to see if they're a real fan.
Blueberry cheesecake.
No. Definitely. What's garden salsa sun chips? That's better.
Or blueberry cheesecake.
All right.
Whatever you like better. Blueberry cheesecake or garden salsa sun chips. Whichever you like better, comment it.
All right.
Blueberry cheesecake? You're actually so dumb.
What? Bro, cheesecake's actually...
cheesecake is dope.
It is, but blueberry cheesecake?
I don't know.
When's the last time you had a blueberry cheesecake?
Never.
Exactly. It's just the fact that, like, I feel like that would be gas. Like, would that not be? Like,
no.
Strawberry cheesecake's good. Why is...
I like cherry or like raspberry or something like that.
Agree.
Yeah, you're like a big cherry guy. I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can also tell that you're a loser off camera.
Okay, yeah. So, we should probably wrap it up. Anyone have anything to say?
This is all you. You're the closer.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Intro and closer. Yeah, that's what I bring to the table. Good luck. Good luck getting
Good luck without you. Yeah, good thing your contract expires today. Yeah. And I'm not renewing it.
All right, I'm not showing up to the podcast. So we went over all the numbers. We went over positives, negatives. I think we really
talk about some of our content, future plan. That's a big
plan. By the way, if you we don't address this enough. When we say going to college, me and him are going to college.
Yeah. Not the same college. I would never last a day.
No, that would be terrible.
With this kid.
He's still in high school. He's going in his junior year of high school.
Yeah. So we're all in different places. That's why we're gonna have to go virtual.
Yes.
I don't want to make another one of those clips where it's like a sad story and it's like, well, we have to leave. We can't continue the podcast.
Well, I think going virtual and it doesn't even have to be every single day. I feel like just going virtual at least a little bit.
Yeah.
It's better than what we did last year.
Yeah.
What we did last year, literally we made a video and then a year later we made an update video. We did not post anything for a year.
And to end the podcast, we're going to have a draft of anything in the world. All right, Hayden, you're up.
What?
Disregard that.
Do you ever see those videos?
Yes.
No,
Bro, those-
snake draft.
Those
like,
are so fire.
okay. Listen.
All right, let's do it.
I have
You
two,
go
no,
first.
we're not doing this. We're here. This is not a thing.
That
We
would
can do
take
this off
so
camera.
long.
Two things. One thing, stopthecap.podcasts@gmail. Email us for anything. Ideas. If you want to be on the podcast, we should have people on. There are people in the world like I want to talk to.
I mean, when we
You don't even have to have like
when we go virtual, the opportunity will be
100%. But we could literally like have anyone on.
Yeah.
And as much of it, like we've had our friends on because like we've already talked. We know how to talk to them. Like we know them personally. But I feel like it's a new avenue, like having new guests that like we don't know and like getting to know them and interviewing them and just like talking about different stuff. You know, like that like is a cool aspect where it brings new levels and new ideas to this podcast. So, but yeah, if you want any guests on, obviously like we can't get every guest on, but we can try.
Also, if you want our merch, just like let us know.
No, my friend was like, "Oh, you Stop the Cap hat. Can I have one?" And I'm
I
like,
completely forgot we did that.
Yeah. Kenny rocks them.
He broke his. Actually.
No, he did not.
He when he was packing his car to come back from college, it was like smushed underneath everything. So.
Oh, well, we're coming out with a new line of merch.
Yeah,
like, that hat was like the first trial.
Yeah, 100%. It was just
next, like I want like something like not just
rock.
with like a
no,
stop.
You can just rock.
I feel like the stop is too
much.
like.
No, I agree, 100%.
Like too like.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you just saw somebody wearing that hat, you'd be like, "Oh, it's Stop the Cap podcast." No, you wouldn't say that.
No, but
you'd
I'm
be
saying
like,
you
"Why
would
do they
be
have a
like-
stop sign on their hat?"
Yeah.
You would be concerned.
It was in trial. It was in trial.
Yeah.
And
No, but
we did good on sales. I mean, I've sold over 100 hats and I've pocketed all of the money.
Yeah, I know. No, but the thing I do like the like see-through.
The mesh in the
I
back,
kind of like that.
Yeah,
I like the
that
color.
is dope.
It literally just is like, why is there
But
a
I
stop
feel
sign?
like the hat itself, like the style, I need to switch
Yeah,
up, get a better quality style. But
No, but
as far as the design,
hats are like sick.
as far as the design goes, though, like I think we make it better.
Yeah, definitely like not a stop sign.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
I think it has to incorporate like our brand. So
But we can actually write something like "Stop the Cap" on it. It's not.
No, I'm not
literally,
kidding.
there's a stop sign.
No,
on it.
I'm not kidding. You could write like "Stop the Cap" in cursive on the side, and like that's all you need. You don't need a stop sign like on the front.
Yeah, well, I'll talk with our merch team.
Yeah.
We'll
No, but
figure
I
all
like
that out.
low key like stuff. Like
Who's
if
our
you
merch
gotta,
team?
like I like low key stuff. Like if you bought a shirt, you don't know it's their brand.
Yeah.
Except like
No,
there'll be,
I
like
want
a-
something
there'll be, like a
minimalistic.
small
Yeah,
thing,
something
and
minimal,
it's
and
it's
it's
like
like-
Lumberland.
Yeah. But okay. By the way, go buy our new mugs. Use code Matt is a loser.
Yeah.
To get
20%
5% off. Is it
Also,
20?
if
Yeah,
you
it's
want to
fine.
go to
Because
half
they're-
price Chili's,
half price Chili's. All right,
You can
end
go.
this podcast right now.
Matt can hook you up with an employee discount
the
because he just
thing
got
I
hired at
don't,
Chili's.
the thing that I love too is like I could actually act
hold
like
up.
an idiot.
Have we
and like
talked
people
about our
will
Chili's?
think like I'm like if I said half price.
I do kind of want to address that. Yeah.
If I was like half price Chili's, people would
Would get
actually
so
be in the
mad.
comments and be like, "Dude, you're so dumb. It's half price Applebee's." And that's what like I think that's what our
Yeah, no, people just people,
that's what our concept should be. We just should talk about stuff that doesn't exist.
Have we talked about our Chili's experience?
we're not going to
Yeah,
do stories.
we're
here,
done
but
with Chili's.
Oh, okay, we're done.
I've had some bad
We can talk about that
experiences,
virtual
by the way.
episode
Because
one. Write
right
that
now-
down. What?
Right now, I still have Applebee's over Chili's.
I've
Just
had
saying
some
that.
bad experiences
Yeah.
in Chili's the past couple times, but it was mostly my
Because like
waitress.
you guys
I'm gonna
took
be
me,
honest
you
with
guys
you.
took me to Chili's. I thought it was gonna be like the best day of my life. It was a letdown.
Okay, well, to be fair, that was not the best time to go
Yeah,
to Chili's.
Yeah.
Oh, what you're talking about, like jokes. Like, obviously, we're not serious about
Yeah.
everything we put out. Like,
No, what I realized is like when I talk to people.
by the way, we were gonna stop, but it's fine. Let's just keep
All right,
going.
no,
This
this is like
how
the last-
flowing
this
conversation.
is like-
No, we
the
can
last thing.
stop if you want.
No, look, when I talk to people in person,
Uh-huh.
you know, at first they're like, "What's wrong with this kid? He's kind of weird," but then like they understand, like I'm joking.
You're a goof.
Yeah, like what I realized if
people
like
still think you're weird.
no, if I am like talking like that on camera,
Uh-huh.
like people think something's wrong with me.
Well, there is something
Yeah.
severely wrong with you.
No, okay, yeah,
Off
but,
camera too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like if you watch something and didn't know I'm like joking around or something, it looks so dumb. No, like the video, the video where I was like Millie Rock. No, like
Then the
actually-
comments are like, "No way, this kid just Millie Rock."
no, like I was watching it And I was like, what was that?
I don't even remember doing that.
No, it was like what? Like that doesn't even make sense. Like Millie Rock. Like, I think it was on Elon Musk.
Yeah, you're just a goof. Just admit it.
It was on Elon Musk.
But yeah.
No, that's it. We covered everything.
We covered a lot actually, and we went a little over, but it's fine.
We covered more than
more than enough. We
we did good.
All in out.
And don't forget this.
Oh, memorable ending. Don't even worry. All right.
Future episodes. Remember that. Let me just get my words. Final words.
Hayden, your final words.
I don't got nothing.
So
my final words were at the hour mark.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for watching Stop the Cat podcast. We're gonna keep going, make it to the top, and
scripted.
Peace out. Let's go.
So scripted.
That's your memorable end.
Yo, what was the memorable ending?
Stay smooth, stay with the groove, and peace. Or was it peace?
Yes.
Was it peace? All right, stay smooth, stay with the groove. No, I don't think it was peace. It was definitely something cooler.
Say it. I'm not pulling it up.
Stay smooth, stay with the groove. Why did we come up with that? That's like
you
sick.
came up with it.
All right. Stay smooth.
You want to play the outro?
The outro
music?
like they didn't like the outro
No.
either. I did like a little stutter. Dude, my head wasn't even in it. I didn't even. Yeah, that's sad.
So you have to
Stay smooth, stay with the groove, and peace. See you next time.
Peace.